Today we're going to make our own GHKCU and SNAP8 moisturizer. Everybody's been asking me to do this, so got this elf one right here. A lot of this stuff is linked in the Amazon storefront. These are from the price tool. This is SNAP8 right here. This is 100 milligrams. We're only going to need about 25 of that. And then this is the GHKCU raw powder. We're going to use this whole 1 gram. Next thing we're going to need distilled water, which we have right here. We only need a very small amount, but this is so cheap, so I just got the entire thing. We're going to need glycerin and a little dropper right here. The raw powders were from the price tool. These are from Step 1, a new company. You can use the code peptide price or Derek over there. This is a 1 ml dropper, by the way. You can see it has little marks on it right there. Nobody shows you this part, so we're going to open up this distilled water. There is a little thing around it, so we're going to take that off. And we are going to need 1 to 1.3 mLs of this distilled water. I'm going to go a little bit over because this is typically pretty hard to mix. We're going to add this right in. You can warm it up. That'll make the solution a little bit easier to mix. And you're going to see this is not a lot. If we have to add a little bit more water, we have to. But you can see it's just there. First thing we're going to do is add our GHKCU raw powder to this. And we are going to need something to mix it with. I have little picks from different moisturizers, so I'm going to use that. For this one, we're shooting for 2% copper and 0.05 SNAP8. So let's get this 1 gram, which is going to come out to 2% copper. I'm going to add this in. And you can see it's just kind of in the water, and we are going to have to mix this guy up. So this is going to take a little bit. Like I said, we are probably going to need to add a little bit more distilled water. So let me do that. Okay, I add a little bit more water, and you can see it's a very drippy like consistency right there, but you got that nice blue. So let's add the SNAP8 in, and I will see you in a second. Like I said, we're gonna have to eyeball this because this is 100 and we only want about a fourth of it. So I will add this in very slowly. I'm just gonna tap, going to mix the rest of this. This dissolved pretty easily. So the next step is adding the glycerin in. This is the glycerin I have right here, and we are gonna open the bottom of this. As you can see, this is already sealed. And I'm going to take this out. Like I said, you only need about half a dropper. The whole idea of this is to thicken it up. So we're going to go for about 0.5 ml. The air bubbles have kind of dissipated, so we're going to add this in. It's going to become a very thick solution, so we're just going to keep mixing. Okay, I end up with about, I don't know, 0.75 ml of glycerin. You can see it's that thicker like solution. It's still a little bit thin, but we are going to add in the moisturizer, and I'll see you guys in a second. If you're wondering how to add in this moisturizer, I'm just using that same little pick and getting all of it in here. Eventually all of it will get mixed up, but I just wanted to add it to this container so I can get all of that GHKCU and SNAP8 on the bottom from the solution. I'm sure you guys are going to want to see me mix this, so this is how it's mixing in. Boom, right there. You can see we're going to get to a nice purple blue texture. Give me 1 second and I will stir this all up and be back when it's mixed. Let's see how we did. Nice little texture, still nice and thick from the moisturizer. This is all stirred up. We are going to transfer it back into this container, but I want to do a comparison. I have another actual GHKCU SNAP8 cream that was layered in here, and that's what that looks like. This one is a little bit on the thinner side, but if we put these two side by side, not too far off. This one does look a little bit darker, but the one on the right is a little bit more GHKCU concentration than this one. Well, guys, I just transferred it from the bowl the best I could. Obviously, there's still some left in here, but I wanted to make sure I got the majority of the GHKCU if there was any unmixed. And you can see that's the final product right there. This is about 0.05% SNAP8 if you use the 25 milligrams, and then if you use the 1 milligram of GHKCU with the 1.7 ounces of moisturizer, that's about 2% GHKCU. So basically, we're just going to keep this. This can stay at room temperature. This already has preservatives and stuff like that in there. And boom, that's how you make a GHKCU SNAP8 or Copper Glow cream. Now we got some cleanup to do. Hope that helps. Price tool and storefront if you're wondering where to get stuff.